Yes, hello everyone, this is Lopho, and today we're back for another looking at Jurassic World Dominion and giving my opinions on it. So yes, welcome to the live stream. So how's everyone doing? So yes, yesterday I was unable to do anything because the Wi-Fi was too bad because I wasn't using my internet connection cable. Now I am, so hopefully this stream won't be as scuffed as last time. So it's at 6.4 CPU, 0% drop frames. Yes, okay, it is doing pretty well. So yes, let's keep talking about Jurassic World Dominion here, shall we? What the frick? Right. Jurassic World Dominion. Okay, why do I have caps lock on? Right. Yay, Jurassic World Dominion. So yeah, you're a parasol, yes. Right, bonjour, Aline. Welcome to the live stream. I hope you enjoy. Please read the rules at the bottom of the screen. And oh yeah, I forgot. I completely forgot. I need to like rescale like all the dinosaurs so they are the similar sizes. Yeah, I totally forgot to do that. We'll do that. I'll do that as soon as I'm done with the stream. Okay. So yeah, because we have like the T-Rexes are way too big, whereas like the Dilos are so small you can hardly see them. So yeah, so we're gonna be talking about Jurassic World Dominion. So yes, I went over my notes yesterday, and yes, the result is that we will have we got a couple of things where we talk about Jurassic World Dominion. So okay, so what was the story about? Yeah, so last time we went to the point where we wait, hold up. Let me just go ahead and no. Okay, there we go. Let me get the chat box back. Right, there we go. Okay. Can you guys see the chat now? There we go. You can change the avatar. Yes, you can change the avatar. So yeah, Jurassic World Dominion. Yeah, so basically the story is, yeah, Maisie's away with Owen and Claire, living in a separate forest because some people are after her apparently for some reason, which we will get on later on. Yeah, and she gets kidnapped. And so does Baby Blue. So, yeah. So there's one thing that I definitely need to get out as soon as I get out with the movie. So basically, first of all, I don't see what the whole point of Baby Beta was. Like, what was the whole point of Baby Beta? Like, the Baby Beta has no significance to the story whatsoever. Like, the story is just better off with just Baby Beta not existing. Like, Baby Beta does nothing to this story. I can only see it as like a marketing strategy to like get toy sales. And I don't know, but don't you already have Blue for that? Like, Beta looks basically the same as Blue, and I mean, we had Primal Paul Blue, so that's pretty much Beta. So I don't really see the point in why you would have like a Baby Beta. Like, it feels like weird, even from a toy selling standpoint. It's basically Blue, but baby mode, and we can just do that as well. So yeah, I mean, we can just sell Blue, Baby Blue. I mean, we already have them, and to begin with, I mean, we already have like things such as Primal Paul Blue and stuff like that. I mean, we already have interactive Baby Blue toys. We really don't need to have a Beta in the movie, so I really don't see what the point of that was. And yeah, also, Weird thing, there is no Oviraptor or Iguanodon throughout the entire movie. Yeah, those two species that were in the prologue, yeah, those are the only times they appear. And the prologue, by the way, isn't even a part of the movie. So you don't see, like, the Cretaceous scene in the actual movie, which, thank God, because that's, the like, the prologue is the worst part of the entire franchise right now. Like, the Lord of Velociraptors were they were asexual in the first place. No, that's actually got something to do with Blue. But as I said last live stream, Blue was able to have a baby without requiring the assistance of a male because she was having monitor lizard DNA, so she was able to asexually reproduce. Yeah. Also, yeah, what's the deal with right? So first of the movie starts with people just showing all the dinosaurs throughout the world, and there actually is a Quetzal. Yeah, there is a Quetzal in the city. Yeah, you probably saw that. Like, where's the scene? I'm pretty sure there's a scene. Dominion. If I type in Quetzal, should be. I'm pretty sure it's a scene that it's already in the trailer. So, where is it? It's like the scene where it's like in the city. Yeah. See. Also, by the way, yes, this Oviraptor and this Iguanodon. Where is it? This Iguanodon, you never see them outside of this place. So, advertisement for Jurassic World Dominion. Yeah, you did. Yeah. Where is the thing that I'm looking for? Where's the Quetzalcoatlus nesting? Huh, that's weird. I don't feel like I can see it. Where's the scene with the it doesn't like it's not in the trailer. It's not in the Google results. That's kind of odd. Anyways, yeah. So you basically see the Quetzalcoatlus with on a nest, which is super weird in the middle of the city because the whole like the Quetzals are like they have been made by Biosyn, so they are Biosyn animals, so why are they outside of the Biosyn facility? Like, I don't get it. Like the whole point, the main thing that I'm upset about this movie, the first part is, like, the movie doesn't make much of a show, it doesn't make, doesn't go over why exactly the dinosaurs are out in the world. Like, yeah, genetic power is now unleashed, but what? Like, how many people do you think have, like, the money to create dinosaurs of their own? Like, did they, like, seriously just make dinosaurs to let them out in the wild? Like it's nothing? Like, yeah, sure, like, Lockwood, a couple of dinosaurs escaped there, but it doesn't explain all the dinosaurs all over the world. Now it's a friggin' Jurassic World. The thing with the site, again, we talked about it when we went over the site. With the Brachiosauruses in Brazil, how the fuck did Brachiosauruses get Brazil? Like, did they book a first flight to Brazil or something? Like, it makes no sense. Like, yeah, sure, Brachiosauruses might have escaped, and there might be a couple of Brachiosauruses in California, but doesn't explain why the hell they are in Brazil. Like, why are they in Brazil? Like, why is Sinoceratops in Africa? Like, escaped before the events of Dominion. Escape from where? Where does a Brachiosaurus have to escape so that it ends up in Brazil? Yeah, sure, you might say, oh, we got illegal animal trade here and there. Yeah, illegal trade here and there, but there's still, like the amount of frequency of dinosaurs that you see around the world to the point where people are saying that we have to coexist. You know, if someone has to say we have to coexist with the fucking dinosaurs, you know, you'd expect the dinosaurs to be, you know, a bit more, like, you know, centralized in population, like across California or like a place where they actually escape from. Not across the fucking globe or somewhere. Like, yeah, sure, maybe one expensive bidder might have taken one Carnivores across the world, and maybe somehow it escaped. That's just one Carnivores. It would never have been such a big to the scale to the point where people have to actively say that we have to coexist with them. Like, it makes no sense. Like how is that a valid plot point? Like it just makes it makes Jurassic World Dominion seem weirder, and it just shows how much of a fucked up movie Fallen Kingdom was. Seriously, like, is dinosaurs escaping from one house was the whole reason we got dinosaurs all across the freaking world? Yeah, even if they breed like rabbits, which they probably didn't. Yeah, probably the combies, but not like brachiosaurs and sinoceratopses. That might travel all the way to Brazil in herds. Like, how did they cross the border? How did they, like, does the wall not exist in their universe? And also, then, what's with ankylosauruses in India? We saw them in the, yada yada yada. We saw it in this website with the ankylosauruses in India. Like, explain that. How the hell do you explain that? like, it feels like, hey, Jurassic World, yeah, you gotta coexist? Yeah, that's the world we live in. Yeah, great. But the thing is, fun fact, the fact that dinosaurs are in the world doesn't actually matter that much when it comes to the movie, actually. Like, the whole point of the movie is that Blue and Beta escaped. I mean, not Beta. They have been kidnapped, so people are going to try and find them. And the fact that dinosaurs, and there's also those giant locusts that Biosyn made to have them eat all the random crops that aren't Biosyn crops. So they would have to, so that Biosyn earns money. Like, yeah, that's evil, ooh, ah, and stuff. But that's why not John Hammond, Ellie Saddle and Alan Grant go to the Biosyn facility to make sure to get evidence that they were the ones that were responsible for the giant locusts. But the thing is, like, both of these main plot points of the entire movie have nothing to do with the fact that dinosaurs escaped in the planet. Like, it has nothing to do with them. We don't really see a huge deal of dinosaurs escaping the world. We don't need, the fact that we had a bunch of dinosaurs out in the wild was completely unnecessary to the point of the entire movie. Yeah, you had Malta with illegal dinosaur selling, marketing and stuff. Yeah, but we don't need a fucking global dinosaur collapse apocalypse bullshit to have people selling around dinosaur paws. Like, you could just have some people, I guess, got their hands on some dinosaurs on, I don't know, or during the Lockwood escape or something. Yeah, that makes more sense than, I don't know, having just people, an entire collapse and bullshit. Like, it makes no sense. Like, I still do not understand, like, it feels like they have shoved us in the face, saying that, oh, we just need to, now we just have to, we're living in the Jurassic World. Yeah, fuck that bullshit. Yeah, you know, all those other opinions about dinosaurs not being able to escape onto the mainland? Yeah, fuck those opinions. Fuck reality, you know, you have screw that, and we're just gonna have dinosaurs in the world. Yeah, and it's not even gonna be a valid plot point. So, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, bam, there we go. Like, slap it on in a bread box or something. Like, I don't understand how that is a valid point that they were trying to make throughout the movie. Like, it doesn't feel right. And from a logical standpoint, like, as I said, it barely does it part in the movie, because we see the dinosaurs in the Biosyn facility, which Biosyn are already making, which is where all the main dinosaur action happens. So what's the point in having dinosaurs across the world when the only point of the movie we're actually gonna see some dinosaur decent interaction with is gonna be in the Biosyn facility? And in Biosyn facility, it is mentioned that dinosaurs are being made there in the Biosyn facility. It's not like the DPF, what was it, the Dinosaur Protection Groups, the DPG, where they have, like, where they capture dinosaurs and bring them to the world. Yeah, I mean, they do capture dinosaurs and bring them to the Biosyn facility, but they also create their own. So, yeah, why don't you just remove the whole transporting to Biosyn facility part and just have them all being created by Biosyn? Doesn't make sense. And, like, right, so, yeah, and the thing is with the Biosyn facility, like, why are they even making this huge Biosyn facility? Like, it's deep in the Italian mountains, and Ali Sadler and Dr. Grant, when they were trying to get to the facility, trying to get locust DNA, they had to have, like, since Ian Malcolm was, like, a chaotician that was working for Biosyn now, he was some sort of, like, advisor and stuff, so he had to, like, they had to, like, get some personal connections. And it was even stated in the movie that Biosyn's facility had a super high security and not many people were allowed to go in there. So, what was the whole point of the Biosyn facility with, I mean, like, it's deep in the mountains, it's even said to be highly secured, unlike Jurassic World, which was an island made for tourists. And like, what? So what's the benefit of having a giant ass Giganotosaurus and a Therizinosaurus? For what? For medical reasons? Because in the movie, it says that yeah, we are making those dinosaurs. They are not like, yeah, they aren't even like hybrid dinosaurs. Like they are like genetic purebred dinosaurs. We talked about the last live stream, so you haven't watched it. Oh well, then you better go now. Then you better go. Actually, right. Let me help you with that. Right, I can yeet you out of the way. Right. Yeah, right. Yeet. Right, there we go. Go watch the movie. Yeah. Go on with your life. Yeet. So, are the Biosyn dinosaurs males or just females? That, like, there is really no gender. Like, no gender was ever, like, mentioned, especially. Like, it was just there. Like, yeah, Biosyn dinosaurs are just there. Like, I don't think there has been, like, a gender mention in the movie. I don't know about the promotional materials, because I don't look at every single promotional material looking for dinosaur pronouns, but I don't know. I would assume the Giganotosaurus is a male? I don't know. It could be a female. I have no idea. I'm not gonna lie. So, yeah. So, as I said, Bison, they also say in the Bison, they were apparently pure dinosaurs. So, which makes no sense, because the whole excuse for Jurassic World not being able to always being scientifically up to date. Like, the whole protection, the barrier that Jurassic World, movies had in the animal designs was the fact they always like used DNA from other animals to fill in the blanks, so they were never the real animals. But now, like, ever since, like, it's not just a prologue where they were going around with 100% pure DNA. No, in the entire fucking Jurassic World the mini movie, like, so many plot points have been saying genetically pure dino DNA, which makes no fucking sense, because they are saying that the Atrociraptors are pure DNA. They're saying that the Pyraptor is pure DNA. They're saying that the Moros is pure DNA. They're saying that the Giga is pure DNA. But the whole freaking thing is that none of them are accurate to the actual creatures. Like, why is that even a, like, how do people think, like, why do you even have the pure thing going on in the first place then? I mean, apparently, the people didn't learn the lessons when the people were complaining about the whole prologue thing, because, yeah, I mean, they definitely didn't learn a lesson from what I can see, definitely. Right. So, yeah. So basically, they're also making those dinosaurs. As I said, Biosyn are making those pure dinosaurs. So they aren't actually making them for like attractions and stuff. They are making them for yada yada. What do I say? They're making them for like medical reasons. So yeah, they already said that they've been using prehistoric DNA to create cures for cancer, Alzheimer's, and etc. etc. Don't ask me why how that makes sense. But yeah, apparently that also makes sense. I've no idea, like, how the hell does dino DNA has to do with fixing Alzheimer's? It's I don't know, like, it's just so out of the blue. I don't know what to say about that. Like, it's so out of the blue. Like, yeah, you know about dinosaurs, yeah, you know those dinosaurs, yeah. Apparently with that DNA you can fix Alzheimer's, yeah. How about that? Yeah, I guess. I guess that's a point, I suppose, but really, I don't see I don't see like why like that's like a plot point. Again, let me go ahead and move this. Okay, let me show you the Bison facility. So, oh yeah, so another fun thing that I just realized, yeah, so the Bison facility is actually in the Italian mountains. So, where is it? How is an ancient creature gonna kill you? Exactly. But the thing is, it's not only that, but like actual animals, like birds, like modern animals and stuff. Like most of animals, most of like vertebrate animals, like tend to have like 60% of the DNA in common. So, like for us, like we and the cassowary have like 60% of our DNA in common, and the dinosaurs and like cassowaries and stuff, like even it's considered that like they likely had very similar DNA components. So if you're gonna be able to find like ancient creature DNA that's gonna cure Alzheimer's, like the chances of that, you don't need ancient dino DNA. The chances are that the DNA is also existing in like modern animals as well. So yeah, again, and like even if you consider that that's like even if you consider that as a valid plot point, cure you from living. Well, I guess. Where is it? Where is this? Yeah, this thing. So yeah, this is where all the dinosaurs are in the bison. So, yeah, plants. I guess plants. I mean, maybe plants, but not like, but not this. But not like how do you say it? But not like this formation thing. Time to get spoiled because some bitches can't keep spoiling the movie. Well. It's in the one. I have warned you, buddy. I have warned you. Like, feel free to leave if you don't like spoilers. So has anyone found a Dilo toy or figure without a frill? No. I think all the Dilo toys in this movie from this movie have a frill. I think. So yeah, and even if you consider that Dino DNA can be used to cure Alzheimer's, like what the fuck does Like, do you really have to grow up your giant Giganotosaurus even to the point where you have to create a giant valley and maintaining deer populations to feed the Giganotosaurus? Like, why do you need, like, a Giganotosaurus? If the DNA is the main problem, like, why don't you just keep the DNA and just call it a day? Like, why don't you just kill the juvenile Gig and just keep retaining its DNA or something? Like, you don't need an adult Dalo. Like, you don't need an adult Giganotosaurus to cure Alzheimer's from the Yololds. You can just use like a baby one. Like, as long as the DNA thing keeps going. I mean, as long as the DNA is actually the pure DNA like let's pretend like that's the pure thing. So in that case, like, I mean, yeah. Like, you don't need adult dinos. You don't need adult dinos to have, like, a pure breed as well. So, again, not only this, but bison apparently also made Dilophosauruses, and they have frills too. So, in their logic, the Jurassic real-life Dilophosaurus has a frill as well. Wasn't the whole point of the first movie the dinos having frills? Like, You'll try to stop liking it because I have no money to watch it. Oh, I feel actually so bad for you. What was I gonna say again? Yeah, wasn't the whole point of the Dalos having spits and frills because they were like hybrids and stuff? I have no idea. Right. Anyways, well then, you guys want a battle royale? Right. Let's do a battle royale here, shall we? Right. Does it work? I'm not so sure. Well, I don't have a frill. I told you I don't have a frill. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yep, it does work. Right, good luck to you guys. Right. Yeah, here we go. Plop. Wait, are there this many people here? Why did I even... Holy crap, that's a load of people. Holy crap. Right. Fight. Can I yeet people? No, I can't. Right. I was just curious. Right. I'm still alive! No! I'm dead. There's no drop frames, don't worry. The lag of the stream is so long it takes like 30 seconds. I don't know what you mean by that. Oh, Aline. Oh, takes the medikit. Okay, right. Final battle: Gasta versus Aline. Parasaurolophus versus Brontosaurus. Oh, Gasta wins. Yo! Yeah, Gasta, congratulations. Right. As a reward, I shall grab you. I can't? Okay, I think, there we go. Where are you, buddy? I shall grab you. Doesn't matter. All right, whatever. So, so yes, okay. So, yeah, but again, the biosyn facility makes no sense from a plot point perspective as well. And like, here comes the next part. So, the whole point, apparently, why they took Maisie and Baby Blue was apparently because Henry Wu wanted Maisie and Baby Blue to like, apparently, like, they need them so that because they apparently they have like something in common with, because they're both like, because Maisie was made by her clone, basically the original Maisie. What was the name? Sophie Lockwood? I'm not so sure. I'm not good with human names. Anyways, the original Lockwood's daughter. So yeah, she was actually the one who created. It's not Lockwood. It's not the grandpa who actually created Maisie because his daughter was dying. It's actually her daughter that wanted to have a baby, but she was like had like a genetic disorder. But she didn't like know about the genetic disease until she had the baby. So she actually ended up developing a sort of a virus. It's a pathogen that apparently carries like genetic mutations that made them people. I don't think you can actually control them. I thought you could, but I don't think actually you can. It's like automated. So anyways, right. Can we just please keep on the point? Like, the battle royals are just something that just has supposed to happen in the background. It's not supposed to be the main part of the entire thing. So basically, the original Maisie's clone original, I guess, created a pathogen that would make it would basically change the entire DNA of the of Maisie so that she would not get a disease. Unfortunately, for some reason, she didn't end up using the pathogen on herself. So yeah, she died. like what? Yeah. So you created a pathogen that will rewrite the DNA on a living creature without actually having, like, it's not like CRISPR, which is like a DNA modifying system that happens like after, like, while the embryo is still developing. Like, the one that the Maisie, the original Maisie Lockwood made is a pathogen that will change the DNA so that will remove the genetic part of the what the hell? Where'd my avatar go? What? What? Where'd my avatar go? Eh? Okay. I mean, I guess, right? Why did it just disappear, right? There's a vid that shows how the Giga died. Yeah, I've heard rumors about the fact that a video like that exists. I don't care because I already watched the movie. So yeah, joke's on you. I can't get spoiled if I already watched the goddamn movie. So yeah. So for some reason, again, yeah, apparently Maisie, or the original Maisie, ended up using the pathogen to cure Maisie's disease after she was genetic disease, after she was born, but she didn't have the, I don't know, she didn't end up using it on herself for some reason, so yeah, she ended up dying, which makes me wonder, like, I mean, if you had the, if the whole plot point was that you could, like, create a pathogen that will modify the DNA after someone is born, like, why don't you just use it on yourself to heal yourself? Like, how did no one realize this? Like, I just realized this while I was talking. This wasn't even in the script. Like, is that like a point in which I missed out on the movie? I'm not so sure. Again, the entire movie isn't out on, like, YouTube and stuff. Like I can't, like, buy the movie like Shin Godzilla on YouTube and watch it. So, oh, yo, hello world. No, we don't do that here, okay? I am the one who's supposed to spoil the movie, okay? I'm the one who's spoiling them, okay? Don't you dare spoil the movie, right? I'm the one who's spoiling it for you, okay? Don't do that right now. I know everyone's gonna spoil, right? Goddamn, and now everyone knows that the Giga's gonna die, yeah. Yeah, it's underwhelming as fuck. I know. Yeah, it's very underwhelming death. We'll talk about the Giga later on, but right now, I'm talking about Maisie here right now. So again, and apparently, yeah, Maisie. Anyways, so Maisie Lockwood, the original Maisie Lockwood, created a pathogen that will like remove her DNA from. Well, you know what? Why am I talking it over here? Let's just go to the hub. Oh, but okay, wait, hold up. There we go, right. So anyway, so apparently they created a pathogen that will like basically fix her DNA. But the thing is, like, apparently, if you want me to stop, yeet me to the side of the screen, okay. I mean, I don't know why you're asking me to do that, but okay, I suppose. I mean, but the thing is, I can't actually yeet you because the height is locked because of the settings. And because the Mosasaurus is such like a low creature, I can't actually like yeet you. So anyways, yeah, so basically the thing is that despite being a scientist, which, and by the way, scientists seems to have since scientists are like usually like required to keep a log of all the things that they researched, for some reason, either out of stupidity or out of pure lack of intelligence, the Maisie's original the original Maisie didn't bother with like recording how she did that. So Henry Wu's like actually kidnapped her to try to figure out how the pathogen thing works. So yeah, so that's why she kidnapped Maisie. Why did Henry Wu kidnap Blue then? Which is kind of odd because apparently the person who actually shipped the baby Blue is actually a person that will actually end up like helping like the main crew, like Owen and Claire and Dr. Ellie, Grant and Sadler. Like she like becomes like one of the good people, and like she like sees actually Maisie being transported while she's actually transporting baby Blue, and she gets paid $50,000 to transport baby Blue for Henry Wu. But the thing is, the whole reason baby Blue, so Beta, was transported into the biosyn facility is because Blue uses monitor DNA so she can reproduce asexually, and because just like Maisie, the original Maisie and the Maisie that we have now, which have both identical DNA things, Henry Wu thinks apparently that he would be able to find out more about how the pathogen works if he finds a Blue and baby Beta, which share the same DNA as each other because they reproduced asexually. Which makes me wonder, why the hell then, like, so basically, so what you're telling me is the fact that you just basically needed something that has the same DNA as their mom as the kid, right? So you just needed something that reproduces asexually, right? So instead of spending $50,000 on baby Blue, why don't you just spend, like, I don't know, like $100 getting like an actual monitor lizard and a baby? Like, why go out of the way to get Velociraptor baby and Blue of all things? Like, it makes no sense. Like why? Why do you need a baby Blue? Like, if the whole point of the fact that the DNA is identical, just get an actual monitor lizard. You don't need a Velociraptor which uses the monitor lizard DNA. It doesn't seem to be anything like important to the plot either, because yeah, apparently you just need Maisie. So and even then, like, to be fair, like, if I get like for example, if I had like a case of the bat flu when I was like 5, if like, for example, if a crazy doctor took my blood cells and DNA, would he be able to find a cure for the flu that I had when I was 5? Because I don't know, like, do like these pathogen things like leave traces in the body after like tens of years as well? I'm not so sure. Now this is the point which I don't actually know. Again, I'm not so sure about that, so I guess I'll just skip that part because I'm just not very knowledgeable when it comes to like diseases and pathogens and stuff. But I do definitely know that it's definitely ridiculous that Maisie's original body didn't inject herself with the pathogen. And the fact that you just took Baby Blue out of like no freaking reason. Like this is why I'm telling you that the whole Baby Blue is a useless point throughout the entire plot point of the movie, because yeah, you don't need Baby Blue. Like the whole reason doesn't make sense. You could just use like a regular monitor. So I don't see the point in using an actual monitor lizard, like to use like Baby Blue. Like to the point where like he's like hiring like where Boyusin is like hiring people to like spy on Owen and Claire and shit. Like, why don't you just go ahead and just use like why don't you just go ahead and just get a monitor lizard instead of like hiring the money to like have people like look after like where Maisie is and shit. Like, yeah, if that's the whole plot point, just get a normal monitor lizard. It's anyways, yeah. So while they're being transported to the Biosim facility, so basically the Baby Blue and Maisie are shipped to Malta, which then that's when the people have, and like they go, all the illegal dinosaur trade apparently goes through Malta. So yeah, so actually Barry, you know Barry, the raptor trainer aside of Owen in Jurassic World, yeah, apparently he is actually an undercover agent that works on Biosyn, that is trying to find that is trying to stop like the illegal dinosaur trade. And yeah, he and Owen and Claire are going through and looking for trying to look for Maisie because she's been kidnapped, you know. And that's when they run across Malta, and yeah, you know, then there's the evil guy. I don't know how to call that guy. Like, there's like this guy with like this long curly hair, villain male. That is like evil guy, generic evil guy. Nothing much happens to him, except for the fact that the Baryonyx with the bionic arm. Yeah, you know what the Baryonyx with the bionic arm. So, all right, I think we need to go back to the thing. All right, there we go. So yeah, let me tell you. Okay, let me get paint. Right. So let me tell you how he actually ends up dying. So, right. So, okay. So yeah, basically, you know the villain that. So he's the one that had actually kidnapped Maisie, and yeah. So there's and the villain and yeah Owen are fighting in Malta because he's trying to figure out where babies where a Baby Blue and Maisie went. So he's like looking for them, and they're doing a fight. And you know when there's like the ring where in the trailer, where the people are around and you see like the Allosauruses and the Baryonyx with like the bionic arm. Okay, I'm using a mouse. Okay, I'm using a very badly drawn thing. So yeah, where they're fighting. Yeah, so where they're fighting like in Malta and stuff. Yeah. While they're fighting the Owen and the evil guy, they fall into the ring, and in the ring there is right in the ring there is like the Lystrosaurus. So yeah, I don't know, like there's this funny thing where like Owen and the evil guy gets knocked into the arena where there's like this one Lystrosaurus tied up, staring at them, and Owen is like, okay, like I don't know, like I guess that was supposed to be a comedic point. I don't know. It wasn't that funny for me. But anyways, yeah, but they're fighting, and there is basically the arena where they fell into, like the Owen and the evil guy. So yeah, Owen and the evil guy. I'm bad at drawing people, I know. So there was this Lystrosaurus tied up over here. So, and there was also a baby Carnivores tied up over here as well. So they've been fighting, and yeah. And apparently, the evil guy gets its arm bitten by the Carno. So, and the Lystrosaurus ends up biting his other arm. I'm not the best artist in the world, okay? Right, I swear to God, in post editing, it's gonna look way better. So once I get to make a hot clip out of this, so yeah. And yeah, when Owen is like asking him like, where's Maisie? And he's like, oh, we shipped her to Biocid and stuff. And then there, you know, the baryonyx with the bionic arm, it's like tied up, over here, like tied up over there, but like the ties are like super loose. So while Owen is actually asking the dude, the baryonyx with the bionic arm actually breaks free and just bites the guy on his hand, like, and it just snaps his neck. Yeah, that, I'm not gonna lie, that was a pretty hardcore way for a villain to go out. Yeah, you know, yeah, that was pretty dope. It's definitely one of the scenes that I kind of liked. You know how like a villain is like torn apart by like dinosaurs biting on its like, each of its arms, and then a baryonyx just snapping off its neck. Like that was cruel as shit, but I loved it. So I see it with a dinosaur with a space helm getting lasered by a hanging man. Oh well. So yeah, that's basically a cruel way to go. And yeah, there's also like another female villain. And yeah, she actually has a Atrociraptor. So she's like actually asking the guy to like ship the Atrociraptor. So apparently, yeah, again, they again said that the Atrociraptors are pure dinosaurs. Like they aren't like genetically modified. Which again makes no sense considering that considering that it makes no sense because Atrociraptors in real life are like super small. So like, right, let me tell you how big an Atrociraptor is in real life. Right, let me tell you how big an actual Atrociraptor is. It's slightly bigger than the average friggin' house cat. All right, yeah, and again, it makes no sense. I personally don't find it would make sense at all. Because they say, like, she's like saying, oh, it's purebred. They're trained to kill like the Indoraptor thing. So yeah, they have she has this laser pointer. Yeah, and like despite so many people saying that it was such a ridiculous idea, to having dinosaurs attack a laser pointer like a cat, but I guess the idea is stuck with, and now it's a bit more advanced than the from the original thing. So instead of like a gun with a laser pointer. Because yeah, people were saying, yeah, if you have a laser pointer with a dinosaur, why don't you? If you have a laser pointer on a gun that makes the Indoraptor attack stuff, why don't you just shoot the bullet instead of having a dinosaur crawl out of the shadows and attack the dude? So now I guess the movie makers did read that criticism. So now it's not a gun; it's just like a laser pointer. So yeah, there's a Atrociraptor, and yeah, yeah, they're saying like, oh, Atrociraptor is pure breed. So like it would definitely be funny. Like it would be such a valid, like I can already see like people on YouTube making like videos like saying Atrociraptors, they are pure breed, and you'll see like when they like get out of the boxes, like they're like the size of a house cat. We have pure breed Atrociraptors. They are pure breed. You can't get them with hybrids and bullshit. You need to train these kind of bitches. You can't get them by just creating them with genetically modified them. Yeah, like they are pure Atrociraptor, pure cruel killers. Open the gates, and you see them like you just see like those four Atrociraptors the size of a house cat just crawling out. It would definitely. I'm pretty sure someone's gonna make a YouTube video of this. I know there's someone's gonna make a YouTube video about it, and then the people are just gonna say, okay, I guess those are like the cold-blooded killers, and he just kicks the one into the wall, kicks one of those Atrociraptors into the wall, like just yeet. So yeah, I can already imagine something like that happening. So again, why do you have to like go ahead and say pure breed? Like it's not even like it's not a valid plot point. Like you don't have to have like pure point. You can just have them. You could just have them like as they have been trained. You don't actually have to put in the additional way of saying that they are pure breed, because they aren't, because actual Atrociraptors didn't look that way. So again, I don't see why they're pushing all out with pure breeds. Like stop it with the pure breeds, for fuck's sake. Like, the whole point why people didn't like the whole prologue is because you're insisting that they are actually the ones that are lived in the Cretaceous. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, people would have complained even if you used, like, the actual Atrociraptors. Even if you complained, if you had, like, the most up-to-date reconstructions and said that, they are, like, even if you, okay, I'm losing my words. What was I gonna say again? I forgot what I was gonna say. Shit. Yeah, anyways, the whole point of the franchise, like, yeah, I'm pretty sure people would have complained even if they used, like, the actual Atrociraptors with full-on scientific accuracy, because paleontology, again, is a field that always changes. There's no such thing as a definite answer to show how a certain species of dinosaur looked in real life. You know, like, that just doesn't work. So, yeah, it makes no sense. So, again, so I don't see the reason why they're going out full-on out with pure breed and bullshit. So, yeah. Okay, let's see what else we have. Again, the whole pure breed thing. What's the topic for today? I just keep talking about the things we weren't able to talk about with the Jurassic World Dominion prologue last time. So, since last time we barely went into the story, we just had the Q&A, and then we just kind of stopped because we weren't able to, like, because we didn't really have the Wi-Fi. Just the streams didn't start working. Oh wait, there is actually a Beast of the Mesozoic Atrociraptor figure. Oh, there has been an actual Atrociraptor figure, huh? That's weird. Right, not really weird. No, that's definitely cool as hell. But I didn't realize they made them one of those. So interesting. Oh yeah, also this set is cancelled. So yeah. Unfortunately, which I definitely find annoying, because yeah, this set apparently just putting it out there, like, is cancelled. So wait, sold out? Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, Entertainment Earth. It doesn't exist. They watched it at 1st of June. Yeah, I watched it yesterday. So it was a very fun movie. Yeah, again, I would give a 4.5 a 5 out of 10. It's a good movie. It's a horrible Jurassic Park movie, but it's definitely worth a watch. Like, come on, you like dinosaurs? Whether you like the movie or not, whether the movie was good or not, if you're a dinosaur lover, you gotta watch a dinosaur movie in the cinemas. It's just the way it is. So, right. So let's see what else we have. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, and then there is the Malta chase scene. Yeah. Not gonna lie, the Malta chase scene was really cool. Yeah, even I must agree that the Malta chase scene was genuinely done really well. I really did have, like, adrenaline rushing in. It definitely felt super cool. They did a good job making the scene. But also, again, the Atrociraptors just feel like they were that just for the chase scene. Like, they aren't mentioned anywhere else aside of the chase scene. So once they actually... So yeah, so, remember about the person that I talked about, the Blue, about the person that saw Blue and Maisie being shipped? So, yeah, again, as I said, it's, yeah, I totally agree with you, Dino Jeff, as I said. Exactly my words. Yeah, so, what was, like, what was her name? Like, was it Kylie? I'm not so sure what her name was, so, again, as I said, I don't tend to remember people names, I don't tend to, like, watch, like, look for, like, people names. So yeah. So she is the one who, like, transported Baby Blue, and now she's, like, on the good guy side, because, like, she saw, like, Claire looking for Maisie, which she saw, and she was first didn't want to get involved, but she ended up getting involved anyway. So, how those people control the raptors? Oh, they aren't controlled. They are trained. As I said, it's the... As I did say that the creatures are they have been trained, so they aren't controlled. They are trained, just like Owen and Blue and Charlie and stuff. Like, yeah, they are trained. So yeah, it's got nothing to do with, like, brainwashing and stuff. Which is kind of ironic because when people first thought with the when the Atrociraptors first came out, and when people heard about the fact that Camp Cretaceous and Jurassic World Dominion is gonna be relevant to each other, yeah, that's when people first suggested Atrociraptors might be brainwashed to hunting people, but no, they just happen trained. So yeah. Oh yeah, the Jurassic Park 3 Raptors. Oh yeah, that's. And then there's no Jurassic Park 3 Raptors in the movie. Like, it's just promotional materials site. The Dino Tracker site is just promotional for the movie. It's just like a fan service website, to be honest. It's definitely not like it doesn't have to do much with that. Yeah, they control them using laser. Like the laser point is the one like that looks like this. Yeah, this is what the people use to control them. So yeah, the click tracker Indoraptor. Yeah, you know, this thing costs like $14 in the US. This thing costs like $50 in Korea. Like, it's crazy. I kind of want to play with it. I definitely want to buy it and use it as a toy and just play around with it. But I know that I can't open it because it's gonna ruin the value. So, and also about the Panthera Red, Ghost, and Tiger. Yeah, those names. Yeah, the names are never mentioned. Yeah, they are just like they are just dinosaurs just chasing people. They are never really set to be their names are never set, unlike the Jurassic Park Raptors, which definitely have Jurassic World Raptors, which definitely have their own names, such as like Echo, Delta, and Charlie. So yeah, it's a tracker. Yeah. So yeah, the multi-chasing was pretty decent. New raptor in Jurassic World Dominion, Atrociraptor. I love how you just literally just use the fucking second extinction raptor as the thumbnail. Yeah, clickbait at its finest. To be fair, you can't blame them. That's just how YouTube works. To be honest, so we can't even blame them. Rockin' Sock'em robots. That's something new. I don't think I can find them in Korea. I'll have to look for those. I want Funko Pops. I definitely want Funko Pops, but Funko Pops just don't exist in Korea. I'll have to like have people like get them for me. Right? Okay. Let's see what else we got. Okay, we had the multi-chasing. Oh yeah, so basically, with the multi-chasing, Owen and Claire are like running away from the Atrociraptors. And yeah, Kyla, yeah, her name was Kyla, I think, the person who saw like Maisie and Blue being transported. So yeah, she actually ends up like she's like a plane driver. So I don't know, how do you say plane driver? A plane driver? Do you really say a plane driver? How do you call it? A pilot. A pilot. God dang it, Lopho. How the frick do you forget what a pilot is? It's plane driver. Plane driver my ass. So yeah, she ends up like about the Dilophosaurus. How does she move it? I saw Claire screaming both at the same time. Oh, we'll get to the point. We'll get to the point later. I'm not gonna say it right now. So yeah, she takes the right. She's right. Time for Lopho is a hideous drawing skill. So yeah, Kyla has this plane. Yeah, so I'm bad at drawing planes. All right. Okay, don't at me. Okay. I'm bad at drawing planes. Good, right. Let me just size it up properly. Right. So yeah, she's like a plane driver. So she and Claire are on the plane. Like Owen is like on the motorcycle being chased by raptors. Yeah, that's a motorcycle, okay? It's not a bicycle with a giant ass, all right? And the Atrociraptors are like following behind them. So yeah, also Atrociraptors don't have pronated wrists. Yeah, I definitely like I definitely like that part of it. So right, like there's like two Atrociraptors, like two of them, like two Atrociraptors were chasing these two people. So they were on a truck. They were driving away from the Atrociraptors on a truck, but they managed to get rid of both of them. And Owen was just the one left with the two of the Velociraptors, and one of them slipped down, and yeah, basically, yeah, so he ends up boarding the plane on the motorcycle as well. He kicks like the motorcycle away, and then the motorcycle like falls on top of the Velociraptor, and both of them fall into the river. Yeah, that was pretty horrible. So that plane is better at aerodynamics than my paper airplanes. Well, thank you for your kind words. I'll take that as a compliment. So yeah, then you probably imagine what happens. So yeah, then the Quetzals come in, and the Quetzal just they end up going to the Bison Sanctuary. The Quetzal goes in and just destroys the plane. So basically, the Bison facility has their own right. So the Bison Valley has their own like aerial, like it is called, like, what was it, ADS? Like it was like, I think it was called like an aerial deterrent system. I don't know how to say it. Yeah, but like, yeah, aerial deterrent system. So apparently that is something that keeps like the pterosaurs away. And when people realize that that's how the people keep like planes coming into the valley without getting them attacked by Quetzalcoatluses and stuff, because in the Bison Valley the dinosaurs don't actually have like paddocks. They are like freely living in the canyon. So they aren't made into paddocks. And now here, I think here's where it comes the Camp Cretaceous part comes in, with the dinosaur controlling technology. But before we get to that, I think I'm gonna take a 10-minute break. I need to go drink some water. So, right, I'll have a quick break. So, yep, you guys just keep chatting. Right. Right. Okay, I'm back. So, yep, just took a quick break. So, yep. So, there's this aerial deterrent system that keeps pterosaurs away. So, I think what they basically do is, right, there's like this fire, right? Like, if you, I don't think you guys will be able to hear this, but if you hear like firecrackers in the background, it's because like there's like a firecracker party going on. So yeah, excuse me for the background noise. I don't think you'll be able to hear this. I do use a pretty decent mic, but just in case. So right. So apparently this kind of like deterrent system is what makes the pterosaurs like stay away. Because apparently they have, all the dinosaurs have brain chips, like chips embedded in their brains that give electric signals to keep the dinosaurs in one place without having them move away from one place to, like having them escape the aerial deterrent system. And again, that's why I said the Biosyn's Quetzals on the, having Quetzals shown on the first part of the movie makes no fucking sense at all, because Quetzals are only in the Bison Valley because the aerial deterrent system makes sure that they never leave the area. So I don't get it. So yeah, so the Quetzals and all the other pterosaurs are like in this airspace. So yeah, they're all in the airspace and they don't fly out of the airspace because yeah, they have chips in their brain signals that keep them from moving away. So. Right, hello world, please stop with the spoilers, okay? I am trying to make, I'm trying to make the entire, holy shit, okay, holy god. Mother of god, there is a giant firecracker things going on, right, I'm sorry. Right. Holy crap, okay. What a sight! What a sight! Anyways, right, firecrackers! Would you please shut up? I'm trying to make a Jurassic World Dominion spoilers live stream, okay? Just shut up! Stop popping out. So, big brain Quetzal. It's supposed to be the crest, damn it. So, yeah. Right. So. Well, I can't yeet you, but I can mute you though. Right. I can just mute you, buddy. You know? Hold up. Right, anyways. One more sentence and you're muted, okay? I'll keep an eye out. So yeah, so anyways, yeah, the Quetzals then keep the airspace on with the brain chips where they send electric signals which keep the dinosaurs in one place. The same goes with the other dinosaurs in the world, in the valley as well. They all have brain chips that keep them from escaping too far from the territory. They keep all of them are kept in one place, so to prevent them from flying away or like escaping the valley. So yeah. So, the thing is, the people from Bison realize that, Owen and Claire are coming to get Maisie. So, they actually turn the system off, which creates the which makes the Quetzal go ahead and, Quetzal's going alright. Could you, right, please stop spoiling the final battle right now. I will cross the bridge when we get to it, please. We're talking about the Quetz scene right now, please. So, yeah, so the Quetz just basically goes around and destroys the thing, and leaves the area. So the plane is basically crashing now, and Owen is like, oh, yeah, Claire, but you need to escape. So she goes ahead and escapes using a parachute. Followed up with the most CGI I've ever seen in a Jurassic World movie. Like, the CGI there is, like, so blatantly obvious that it's, like, being used on a green screen. I'm sorry, okay? I'm very sorry, but, like, when Claire gets ejected out of the plane, it looks so fake. I'm sorry to say this, but it legitimately looks too fake. So, yeah, the parachute is attacked by pteranodons, but luckily she had like a spare parachute, so she managed to fall into the valley of guess what? The Therizinosaurs. So yeah, you see when the Claire scene with the Therizinosaurs, the picture leak not really leak, the picture showcase where the Therizinosaurus was behind Claire. Yeah, that's actually like the reason Claire's like on her own is because like she's the one who like gets ejected separately from the plane crash, and the plane crashes into the ice place where, yes, guess what? The Pararaptor is. So yeah, that's how all the trailers things are getting connected. So yeah. So what? As soon as I saw like Claire being ejected into the valley of the Therizinosaurus, I knew that. Oh yeah, there we go. That's how the trailers worked. So yeah, at least the trailer didn't give that away. So I do definitely find that good. I mean, I guess with it could well, you could make a decent educated guess that would lead to it. But yeah, I mean it's for me, I don't think that the trailer spoiled too much. So right. So yeah, and I think now that the aerial deterrent system is turned off, that's when the Quetzal actually escapes. So that is why I really didn't like understand the whole first part of the movie with the Quetzals outside. Wait, I already said that, anyways. So yeah, so like the worst CGI for a moment, like it's not just the CGI actually. The animatronics, like there are so many scenes in the movie that makes the animatronics look so fake. Right, there is a you'll see it in the you'll see it for yourself in the movie, but there is a scene in the Malta where like there are microceratuses in like a wooden cardboard cage, and like one of the people just picks up in this not in the Pseudoceratops, picks up the baby there's like picks up like the red microceratus, and it looks just so fake, like it's like yeah, keep trying, buddy, but you can't fool me. It looks obviously fake. Like there's so many moments on the movie where the like the CGI, the only time the CGI was like obviously CGI was with the Class being ejected scene. Like that was obviously CGI. Like if it's real, well then I guess it's real, but for me it definitely felt fake. Feel free to correct me. But like the animatronics, right? I know that Colin Trevorrow has been using animatronics because we wanted to. Like, yeah, I think he first used them with CGI, like in Fallen Kingdom, but people are still like, no, we want legitimate, no CGI, plastered up, pure animatronics. And then, I guess then the Colin Trevorrow was like, yeah, I guess then we'll just use animatronics then. But the thing is, the way he used them was, like, I don't know whether it was the fact that animatronics, like, I have two theories why the animatronics looked so bad in this movie, okay? I mean, like, the craftsmanship is great on the details and texturings and stuff, but the way they move was just so fake. So, right, where is the thing? Yeah, right. Many times I could just see that the animatronics were just animatronics. Like, looking at the screen, it was so obvious. So, like, the times the first theory that I have is the fact that the times that just passed since the old days where we just used animatronics, such as in the ages of the Jurassic Park franchise, where we would have, like, where people would, use animatronics and CGI, and it would look, both would look, decent. But now, CGI has developed so much to the point where animatronics either just look fake, or Colin Trevorrow just lacks the skills to make animatronics with minimal movement look like it's look like they're moving. So since that is also skill, so because the Dilophosaurus in the animatronics in Jurassic Park only had the frills opening and stuff. It didn't move that much, but at the same time, it doesn't look completely out of the place. It still has a bit of a, like, it still feels somewhat natural. Unlike the movie, in the movies, the Microceratus scene, even with the Dilophosaurus scenes, like the animatronics look just so fake. It just it keeps me out of the thing. So, all right, if you want to be muted, well, you asked for this, so yep, don't blame me. Right, so, yeah, but also, again, as I said, it could be the lack of experience of the, people who are making this, making the movie, or it could just simply be the, just people not, just no longer doing, Right, that is why I absolutely hate when people just keep out splitting random bullshit in chat while I'm doing this. Like, right, right, how about the Dill? The Dillo, yeah, the Dillo, as I said, the Dillo looked also fake. Unlike the Jurassic World, Jurassic Park Dilophosaurus, which definitely looked somewhat real, the Jurassic World Dilophosaurus, the animatronics, many of the scenes just looked very fake. So... there's also one of the scenes with the Dimetrodon where people, so, yeah, well, you know what, we'll get to the point where later on, but, right, there is, like, the jump scare part with the Dimetrodon, yeah, there's a jump scare part with the Dimetrodon, in the caves, and, yeah, like, the first time with the Dimetrodon did the jump scare, like, that looked cool, but then the camera angle switches to, like, this weird angle, like, so first, yeah, so basically, let me tell you what the, like, so, like, there's, like, this ledge, and there's a ladder, and Alan Grant and Sadler and Maisie are like over here. And Sadler has like this torch, so she passes on to like Dr. Grant, which is like over here on the ladder, holding, like looking in to see what's there. And like there's this Dimetrodon right over here, so then he just looks at it, and there's like the jump scare scene with the Dimetrodon. And the first you see the Dimetrodon appearing from the darkness, like this, from like this. It looks legitimately cool, but then the entire scene switches to this weird ass perspective, which makes the Dimetrodon like look from the behind, and then it just looks so obvious that it becomes an animatronic to the point where it just looks ridiculous. So. Yeah, like, it makes me wonder why they added and decided to add in, like, that one certain part of the animatronic here. Like, with a certain angle, because it definitely looked super fake. I did not like how they, the animatronic, like, how they make things so many obvious that they're using animatronics. Like, especially, like, this angle. It just completely, like, took me out of the immersion of the movie. Like, that was just pretty bad. So, what was I talking about? Yeah, so right, let's keep talking. So, what happened to Hello World? He got muted, so, yeah. Well, that's what happens if you fuck around, yeah. That's just what happens. He asked for it. Don't at me. He asked for it, so. Right, so the next part is with, Claire and the Therizinosaurus. So, yeah, I like how the Therizinosaurus is mentioned to the point where it looks very, like, the Therizinosaurus is, what happened to Rexy when she got chased by choppers? Oh, the chopper chase scene is also a part of the prologue only. The chase scene doesn't actually appear throughout the movie. When Dr. Grant and Dr. Saddle are coming to the island, one of the people working at Biosyn say that, yeah, with the T-Rex it just came from the mainland. It was just shipped from the mainland. So, yeah, it was shipped from mainland, and yeah, we just got the T-Rex from Isla Nublar. So, yeah. So, and then Dr. Grant, like, goes like, oh yeah, you have a T-Rex just like in the first movie. But at least this time, the nostalgia baiting wasn't too obvious. It definitely feels more natural, you know? Like, there are so many, like, there's this one scene with the Giganotosaurus where it is just literally screaming fucking nostalgia bait, and I was absolutely disgusted by it. But again, we'll cross a bridge when we get to it. So, right, what was I gonna say? Yeah, about the T-Rex. Yeah, that's just, the actual capture pod is only appeared, yeah, it's not a chase scene. Yeah, in fact, the T-Rex is barely anything throughout the entire movie, actually. Even in the final battle, the T-Rex does almost absolutely nothing. So, yeah. So, yeah, T-Rex is just no longer, like, a threat. Yeah, the T-Rex is just no longer a threat. It's not scary. It's just a dinosaur that is just there. That's all it is, so. So, yeah, anyways, yeah, I definitely like how the Therizinosaurus was shown as a mean-spirited dino. Who just bitches around because it can. it was obvious of the fact that it could, because there was when Claire was seen, like when Claire was like on the parachute, she was like holding on to this, right? She's like on the parachute cell, like she's like hanging from a tree, and then you see that like the Therizinosaurus slowly approaching from here, like this, and then it sees like a deer eating some berries, and then it just bitch slaps the fuck out of the deer. That was pretty funny, and I liked it because it shows that the herbivores don't really have to be like non-dangerous. Like the herbivores can be dangerous too, and it just shows, and I like that. So I like that part. So yeah. And when Therizinosaurus like sees Claire, like this is the one part that left me a bit confused. Because the Therizinosaurus definitely did realize that Claire was there, but like Claire's like crawling away from the Therizinosaurus. Yeah, she's just one of the dinosaurs sitting in a corner now. Yeah, that's exactly what the T-Rex is. Like Claire, like you saw the scene with the trailer, right? You see the not the prologue. You see the trailer with Claire's like crawling away from the Therizinosaurus. The Therizinosaurus does not it realizes it is completely aware of the fact that Claire is there. It just follows her around, and when Claire's like she goes under, slowly crawls into the water, and then the Therizinosaurus just roars in her face. Like not really in her face, she just roars while the Claire's like underwater. But like that's it. Like I don't see why did the Therizinosaurus do that? Like. It bitch slapped the deer, so why is it not bitch slapping Claire? I don't understand. Maybe she maybe it's because Claire's like a red-headed haired person. So I guess the Therizinosaurus mistook it as a deer, and it just drove away the deer from, because I guess the Therizinosaurus might have mistaken her for a deer, I guess, and try to get her I guess it bitch slapped the deer only because the deer was trying to eat his berries. Meanwhile, Claire, which I think the Therizinosaurus considered was a baby deer or something, didn't attack the deer because she wasn't interested in the berries. She was just trying to escape from the Theri. So I guess it just drove away. So yeah, just drove away from them, and then meanwhile, you see this Owen and Kylie have been crashed into the icy stuff. Icy biome. They meet the Pararaptor. It does the little penguin swimming thing. And yeah, the Therizinosaurus also the Pararaptor freezes to death. Just kidding, it doesn't actually, but still weird that it still does. But anyways, yeah, basically actually the part with the Therizinosaurus that you see in the trailer. Not Therizinosaurus. The thing with the Pararaptor, you see pretty much, you see everything that is in the trailers. That's all there is to the Therizino, to the Pararaptor. Yeah, there's the one scene that hasn't been shown in the trailers where the Pararaptor is like crawling behind a rock, and then where the people just take an elevator, go and escape the Pararaptor. That's the one part that people just didn't see in the trailer. But except for that. All that you see in the trailers have already been in the movie. That already been featured in the trailer. So there definitely hasn't been much going on. So all right. So yeah, we talked about the Therizinosaurus and the Pararaptor. So next up, we'll be talking about the whatchamacallit. Yeah, about Claire. Yeah, so basically Claire actually finds the... right. Claire finds like this outpost, and that's when you actually see the Dilo. So, yeah. She finds this outpost thing, and yeah, again, she presses like the button that causes like the ladders to slowly drop down. I don't see why she just takes... And then she hears like the Dilo hooting sounds. So... I don't see why people didn't I don't know why she didn't like jump onto the ladder as soon as she heard like the Dilo hooting. So then the Dilos started appearing from the bushes and stuff. So yeah. So Dilos are appearing. So yeah, the 30 second stream delay isn't nice. Oh, it has to be a thing. It just has to be, unfortunately, because it's just something that it's a byproduct of what happens if from it's something that happens if you're using multi-stream. So yeah, it's not something that can be like done against. Right. So yeah, the Dilo's attack, and right when about the Dilo was about to like attack Claire, Owen stops in and like right about yeah, the scene where the Dilo like is about where Claire screams and like the Dilo opens up her frill as well. Owen steps in and just shuts the Dilo's mouth, so it's just like spitting. Like, and you can just see like the Dilo spit just rolling out. That was pretty neat, but it is buffering. It's not buffering. The stream is not buffering. It's completely fine, right? How to use my abilities? I'll either look at my video or can you look at the whatchamacallit? You can look at the video that I made. Or you can just look at the status that appears when you're online, right? Anyways, yeah, then they see the Giga, not the Giga. They keep the Owen just shuts the Dilo's mouth, and I guess they are like they hide out in this area. So while that is happening, Maisie and right, let's go back to the whole part with Dr. Malcolm and Dr. Alan Grant and Sattler. So yeah, Sattler and Grant actually tells what was I gonna say again? Yeah, alright, Dr. Sattler tells Dr. Grant that yeah, those locusts are there, so we're gonna go to Biosin because they got an invitation from Malcolm, so they go to the Bison facility, but they actually there's another one of the scenes which I just cannot understand why. All right, so yeah, so apparently there's a scene where they have to go ahead, they go to the bottom floor to get locusts, right? So they had to go and get locust DNA since, like, they found locusts outside. So the main point, like, the reason Dr. Grant and Sattler are in the Bison facility is because they're trying to get a sample from the locust DNA that are in the Bison facility so that they can they can use this as evidence that the fact that Bison is creating the a locust crisis because for their own advantages. So they just basically need a DNA DNA sample from the locusts inside the lab. So Malcolm tells us that it's in the bottom floor. So yeah, they go ahead and go to the bottom floor and they take the locust DNA. But the thing is, right, here's another one of the most frustrating parts. So definitely, right, there's this one of the most frustrating parts. So there is a scene where they have to where they wear like bio clothes. How do you say that? Like Squid Game clothes? I don't know what to say. Those white lab coats, like that are enclose your body from like top to bottom, and you wear like a mask like this. So Alan and Dr. Grant and Dr. Grant Sattler go ahead into like the sixth bottom floor, usually try to look for the locust DNA. And then what happens is they go ahead and actually take off the mask. Alright, right, believe it or not, they actually take off the fucking masks. I don't know why they decided to do that, but they take off their masks when they're taking the sample, and as soon as they take the sample, the locusts go aggro on them. So they end up going ahead, and then they go ahead and take the locust DNA, and then they try to escape from the from the locusts. But then they so basically, let me tell you, right? The lab actually with the locusts are there. It is made in two separate rooms, right? Like there's the door, so there's a hallway there's the hallway, there's the door, like the first story door, and there's like an airlock behind this, and then there is this the main part where all the locusts are stored. So they go ahead, like it's like a little cornfield, I suppose, where the locusts are inside. And then the people just end up taking the locusts, the DNA. And then since the locusts seem to like communicate, all the locusts go aggro on them. So they open up the gates and go inside. And then press the buttons and turn the gas on. No! You can't heal NPCs! Oh shit. Oh shit. Right. Right. You can't do that. You can't heal NPC bots. NPCs are just there. You can't do anything against them. Right? It crashes. It's a bug with Streamlabs that always happens. So I guess we'll again. Unfortunately, we won't be able to do the boss fight. Unfortunately, the boss didn't work. So yeah. So anyways, there's an airlock, and then there's the gas that happens with the gas that kills the locusts are being sprayed, and Owen, not Owen, and Dr. Grant and Sadler are like coughing and stuff, and like I'm like, dude, just wear the fucking mask, dude. You are wearing masks for a reason. So like this is so stupid when the pesticides come in and they like to spray them, and like Alan and Sadler are like and looking for like the exit gate, and like, dude, just wear the mask. You are wearing masks for a reason. But they never end up wearing the masks, which makes me wonder, like, why the fuck are they just not wearing the masks? Like, are they just standing there inhaling the gas? Like, masks are supposed to be worn for a fucking reason. Like, is this supposed to be a representation of people not wearing masks when they're supposed to during the pandemic? I mean, if they did, well, they definitely did a good job in doing that, and by making me feel the frustration when looking at people that aren't wearing the masks when they're supposed to do that. What kind of creature are you? Or Shaju? I think you are a Utah raptor, I think. So, yeah, I don't understand. Like, again, it's another one of those weird plot points I don't understand. So, yeah. And when they run out, they end up looking, they find Maisie hiding when they're like, when they finally escape it. They somehow do, so. Despite their stupidity, they didn't get drowned in pesticide, so. Yeah, they end up finding Maisie, which, by the way, has escaped from Henry Wu and doxxing, which is, by the way, the main villain of the franchise. Not franchise, of the movie. So, yeah. Lou's doxxing, he's like the villain of the movie. Yeah. So, yeah, basically, Maisie uses like a lock to unlock the baby blue, and then the baby but now the baby blue's causing a ruckus and just runs away. Owen, why do I keep saying Owen to every person that I find? Henry Wu and doxxing are like looking for blue. Again, this would never happen if you just used a fucking normal monotid lizard instead of a freaking velociraptor, baby. I don't understand that point. I just don't understand. So, what the deal with that is. But, yeah, somehow the Maisie uses that as chance to escape. So, and then she runs into, Dr. Grant and Sattler, which just escaped from the pesticide room. So, yeah. And then they just feel fine together. Then they try to take the monorail. Turns out that one of the people that have been assisting them from the beginning when they arrived at Biosyn was actually one of the people that were working for they were working for Biosyn. Was actually one of the people that was helping with Dr. Malcolm. He's actually the guy that actually So, yeah, it's one of the people that helped Dr. I. Malcolm to find out about the whole locust thing, and which made Dr. Malcolm invite Dr. Grant and Settler. So, the guy that was like, he's like like the doxxing's favorite, he's like the right hand of doxxing, I think. So, yeah, he's like, I guess sort of betraying him, I suppose, and just leaking about the evil plans that he's doing, which lets I Malcolm to bring Dr. Alan Grant and Sattler, and he helps them. So yeah, and he actually helps them take the monorail and have them escape the island with their sample. But Dawson actually realizes that I Malcolm is the one who gave him the key to the facility to the bottom floor where the locusts are hidden. So yeah, that's why he fires I Malcolm, and while that is going on, Iron Malcolm, and he also shuts down the monorail that makes people, that ends up, the Maisie and, Alan Grant and Sattler in the cave where the Dimetrodons are. So yeah, they basically escape from the Dimetrodons. I don't know how the fuck the people managed to escape from the, I don't know how the hell not Dilophosaurus. The Dimetrodons are in the cave. Like, what do they eat? Like, it's an abandoned, fossil mine. I don't get it, so. That's one thing I just never understood, why people have like that going on. So right, so yeah, basically the Dilos, the Dimetrodons are in the caves. So yeah, I don't know what they're eating. They're just there for the sake of argument, I suppose. They somehow escape. So and yeah, they escape, and then there is also another comical segment. Right, where there's this lock, and Isle Malcolm is there in a jeep. So and and there's like the at the end of the gate. I don't know really how to put this, but right, there's this coal mine. There's like a Dimetrodon over there. The Dr. Grant and Sattler like over here at the edge, and like there's this mine cart with diamonds inside. Just kidding, it's just coal, not diamonds. And there's Maisie as well, and he's like, open the door, and he's like, oh, I don't have a code. And then again, there's this stupid comical segment where I Malcolm tries to look for like codes, and at the end, the guy who betrayed Doxxing just ends up helping him from the main control center. So yeah, so there was no point in doing that. So yeah, I guess then the gates open, they manage to escape. And then they again just shut the door, which makes it again wonder how the hell the Dimetrodons ended up being in the mines here in the first place. So, right. And then finally they end up meeting the. Oh yeah, and then they end up taking the Malcolm's Jeep. And they end up driving away, and then, yeah, while that is happening, turns out that Lois Doxxing figured out that, Dr. Alan Sattler has the locusts, so they decide he decides to destroy all the evidence by burning on the locusts. But, right, here's another silly plot point, which I do not fucking understand, right? So, while they are actually trying to burn the locusts somehow managed to escape the facility, right? And then, since, like, as I said, they are on the 6th bottom floor, right? They're all the way in the ground floor. Somehow, like, there is this weirdly placed vent with those giant-ass openings that lead from the 6th floor right where the locusts are, very conveniently, to the point all the way to the top where there are the biosin facilities end point is. So when they're burning the locusts all escape through the vent. So the burning locusts, so the burning locusts just end up fleeing the facility, and then the locusts drop dead in the valley. So that's why the forest fire comes in. The forest fire comes in because the locusts who've been set on fire by Doxxing escape the facility. Again, I have no fucking clue why the hell the locusts somehow managed to escape from the 6th bottom floor to the very top of the facility. Like, how is there like one straight line that leads them straight from the bottom floor that starts from the locust lab to the very top of the facility? It is such like an oddly conveniently placed location. It is almost as ridiculous as the Mosasaurus paddock being moved right next to the ocean. Like, again, it's just such a stupid plot point. I just don't understand. Again, I don't know. Feel free to correct me, but personally, for me, it just sounds like it's such a stupid opinion. It definitely feels super stupid. So, all right, hold up. Let me catch a breath. Oof. Right. I've been way too busy just babbling on my own. Right. Like, again. So, I really don't find, like, I don't feel like why people go around and saying that, alright, I've seen some Korean people complain about the fact that they didn't like the locusts. But personally for me, I like the locusts because, yeah, so people are like, oh, Jurassic Park is a dinosaur movie. Why is, like, locust the main point of the whole deal? Like, personally for me, I like the locust part because, like, it is something that Michael Crichton would have probably ended up doing with the whole genetic mutations and things and stuff. And it is just, it feels like it's a logical step. Again, feel free to disagree again. Personally for me, since, like, there's only a limit to how much you can go with, how much you can do with, just dinosaurs. So I definitely do appreciate the fact that they decided to add in locusts. I honestly didn't get bothered by it, but I can definitely see people getting bothered by it if they came to see dinosaurs in the movie, not locusts. So if they came to see a Jurassic Park movie, I would see locusts. Jurassic World locusts. Like the whole insect things. Let me. I'm pretty sure like there's a prop picture. Yeah, these things, you know, in the trailer. Like these things. No. Yeah, so these end up breaking out the facility and just burning the entire forest. And yeah, people didn't like this, and yeah. Oh, wait, someone actually made the connection that locusts are the ones that are creating the fire. Oh, that's interesting. Someone actually figured that out? That is impressive. What is this? What is this poster? Is this supposed to be the Jurassic World Dominion poster? This is like nothing from the actual movie. What? What? It looks like some sort of like it's the posters like are surprisingly made well, but there's no such thing as seen as this in the movie. I have no idea. So, anyways. Right, chased by a prehistoric mosquito. There are no mosquitoes there. Like, these are locusts as well. The ones that you see over there, these are locusts. So, yeah. So they, I'm gonna leave the stream. I'm bored. Alright. You are an Right. I'm sorry, Pigeon, but you know, stream manners are supposed to exist, you know. Right. No longer moderator. I'm sorry. Right. Seriously, dude, you can't just say people that you're bored in the middle of the stream, you know. That is extremely disrespectful. Alright, you disappointed me. Anyways, right. Okay, let's keep talking. So, yeah, basically, the locusts go ahead and start burning up the forest. And, yeah, then the Jeep, which Maisie and I. Malcolm and Dr. Grant and Sattler are in, get wrecked by the locusts, falling on burning locusts on top of them. And they just crash on top of them, and which somehow creates them to like fall down a hill. So yeah, and they just somehow roll down the hill, and they just somehow meet up with Owen and Claire right in front of the station. So yeah, I don't see again why that like that's the thing with Jurassic World Dominion. Like there's so many connections that just happen out of coincidence. they coincidentally made they coincidentally made meet Dr. Allen and Grant. They coincidentally meet Owen coincidentally helps Claire right when she's being attacked by the Dilophosaurus. Maisie coincidentally runs against Carla and Owen and Claire when the car rolls down the hillside. Like, there are so many coincidences to the point where it gets annoying. So again, another negative point that I've felt about the movie. Like, it's like a freaking Disney fairy tale. Like, it's not a fairy tale, it's a freaking movie, okay? Like once or twice is alright, but when the entire point of people meeting across with other people depends on the fact that everything is coincidental, it just doesn't feel like a properly structured movie. It's just like a coincidence only is fun when it happens like once or twice. Like, but if the entire whole point of people meeting with other people are solely meant for the purpose of coincidental meetings, then the whole point of coincidental goes out of point, and it definitely feels more like you're abusing the fact that you're meeting other people coincidentally just to assist you with your bad storytelling. It definitely feels, personally for me, it definitely feels like that. So, yeah. So, and then that's when we finally see the Giganotosaurus. So there's actually a scene where the Giganotosaurus has a little fight with the T-Rex before. So remember the day that the Therizinosaurus bitch slapped? Yeah, while Owen and Kyla were looking for Claire, they end up backtracking to the point where they are forced to fight on the Arena Coliseum thingy. No? There is no Arena Coliseum thing in the Bison facility. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. There is no Coliseum in the Bison facility. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Talking about that, but yeah. When they're backtracking to the point where they find the day, because when Claire was using the parachute, there's a little bit of a tracker attached, so you will be able to find where the parachute landed, and then they see like the dead day. And then the T-Rex appears, and then the Giganotosaurus appears. The T-Rex and the Giganotosaurus put up a little fight. So in fact, that's where the Jurassic World Dominion yeah, this is the scene. So this isn't actually a part of the final battle. This is where the T-Rex and Giga fights for the dead deer that the Therizinosaurus bitch slapped. So yeah. Oh, and the dinosaur. That's all the way back in Malta. I passed that all a long time ago. We skipped that. We talked about it a long time ago. I don't know why you're bringing that right now. We're talking about we're almost at the climax of the movie right now. So Giganotosaurus and the T-Rex, they fight, and the T-Rex doesn't even stand a chance. Like, you know why this is so ridiculous? Like, the thing with the trailer, with the Dominion prologue, like, it feels like the reason that Giganotosaurus is absolutely shredding the T-Rex is because the T-Rex is now the one, is being cloned to be the one from Jurassic World and Jurassic Park. So now, like, the logical thing that people would assume for the sake of storytelling is that the T-Rex is now gonna revenge on the Giganotosaurus, right? So you would expect the T-Rex to win against the Giga, right? But no! Not a single time in the entire movie does the T-Rex have some sort of advantage against the Giganotosaurus. Not even during the final battle does the T-Rex show signs of it somehow beating the T-Rex. It's always being beaten to death, beaten to a pulp by the Giganotosaurus. Like, there's no ifs and there's no buts. The Giganotosaurus always ends up winning, which just makes me wonder why. Like, then why did you make the prologue to begin with then? Like, if the whole point of view is to showcase new dinosaurs that you aren't even gonna use in your fucking movie, such as the Iguanodon and Oviraptor, why do you bother making the trailer, the prologue? Same goes with the whole story as well. If you're gonna go ahead and have them fight, and have them fight again, why are you making the T-Rex being beaten every time by the Giga? Like, it's, as I said, it's not even to the point where it's a fair fight. It's just a clear-cut winner. Like, it's one of them just gets beaten by a pulp. So, yeah, they just get beaten by a pulp. Rexy didn't win the final battle. Okay, you could technically say that she did, but if all she did was just appear from behind the Giganotosaurus and startle it, I wouldn't say that she defeated the Giga. Definitely wouldn't say that. So anyways, yeah, they had a little, yeah, that was just a little bit of a happening that, with the dead deer. The Giga just eats the bear. Anyways, back to the present, where where Dr. Malcolm, Dr. Allen, Dr. Sadler, and Maisie, Owen, Claire, and Kyla finally end up meeting together. Finally, and then chewing on some burning locusts comes out the giant ass Giganotosaurus. And this is, I think, probably one of the most stupidest scenes, okay? I think the most stupid scene in the movie is the scene with the final battle is definitely the most stupidest scene in the entire movie. I think this is the second the most stupid scene in the movie. So, the Giga appears from here, appears from the jungle, chewing on the thing, right? On the locust. It just appears from the side, and guess what the people do, right? And it just stands there, all right? And it just stands there, and people actually, there's a huge fucking herd of people standing right in front of the eyes of the Giganotosaurus. The Giganotosaurus just stands there, and then the people like go, and then instead of the people going up in the treehouse and hiding like a decent person would, they need to go ahead with this stupid, just like in the first movie, bullshit, and have to hide behind the stupid truck. And there's this, again, the same scene, just like in the first fucking movie. When the Giganotosaurus comes out, just appears there, people are scooting behind the fucking truck, because you just had to, like, drill in the fucking nostalgia bait here. Like, that's what I just absolutely fucking despise in the Jurassic World franchise of movies. Like, in the Jurassic World movie, it didn't happen. But with the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom and Jurassic World Dominion, like, this just keeps on happening and happening. Like, they just are drilling in this shitty pieces of nostalgia. I don't have to be reminded of how good the first movie was. It just makes the next movie, the movie that I'm watching right now, feel more bullshittery, if that's even a proper word. Like, how do people, like, think, like, how is this the logical conclusion to make? If you're gonna do that, like, don't have the Giganotosaurus appear from the bush chewing in a locust as the Giganotosaurus appears. Have it, like, I don't know, like, maybe, like, you know what the perfect thing was? If you're gonna force nostalgia onto the scene, you know what they should have done is, instead of the Giganotosaurus appearing from the woods menacingly just standing there and we're giving the person to escape, why don't you actually recreate the entire scene with the T-Rex, with the footsteps just rumbling, with the T-Rex, footsteps rumbling with the puddle rumbling. You'll see, like, first, when the meet against, right, let's, the people meet up against, again, and then they see like a puddle, and then they see hear the ground shaking, and then they hear the Giganotosaurus roar, and then they hide behind a truck, which then reveals the Giganotosaurus to coming out from the bush, chewing on the locust. That's the logical thing that people would have done, but instead of doing that, they just wanted the Giganotosaurus to appear in front of the people, so they have the Giganotosaurus appear from the woods, just standing there fucking menacingly as the people just give the chance to escape behind the truck. I just literally facepalmed when I saw the scene in the theater. It was such a stupid scene, which I just can't believe they actually put it in. It is such forcing nostalgia bit. It's to the point where it's ridiculous. So again, then the Giganotosaurus comes in, and then just like the trailer, they just escape on top of the then Ian Malcolm uses uses some sort of part of the Jeep, I think, and skewers one of the burning locusts on it, and like attracts the Giga on it. And then he just yeets the spear into the Giga's, with the burning locust, into the Giga's mouth. And the Giga's like, ow, fuck! So, while that, or during that, the people just escape onto the, whoa, hide? I guess? I don't know how to put it, but yeah, they basically create they just use a skewered, thing and just yeets it into the Giga's mouth, so... Yeah. And then the Giga just burns his mouth, and then it just rages onto the people. But again, being the typical plot armor that all these people have, the Giganotosaurus doesn't even get to lay a finger on them. And guess what? It gets driven away by a little bit of an electric shock and a bit of stabbies on the knife and a rifle blast. So yeah, you don't have to talk for a while, dude. As long as you're just enjoying the stream. You don't have to chat. Don't feel free to. Don't feel obligated to chat. As long as just enjoying the stream, that's all that matters to me. So, yeah. And then the Giga gets driven away, and then they go ahead and to the main point because they are trying to take a helicopter to go back to the main gate. Not the main gate. They try to take a helicopter to get away from the bison facility, but then they go back into the main zone. Doxxing actually escapes to the underground tunnel with a few embryos in the Bulbasaur can. And yeah, again, you can expect where this is going, but while the people are rebooting the system, because they, as I said, they need to turn off the ADS, not to confused with the AIDS, which is the immune disorders disease. It's ADS, alright? It is not AIDS, so it's just ADS. So it's an aerial deterrent system, basically. So yeah, because they need to turn this on, otherwise the Quetzals are gonna destroy the airplane again. So in order to play safe, they decided to go ahead and turn off the aerial deterrent system, turn on the deterrent system. But because right now the electro trips on all the dinosaurs are attracting them to a safe location in the middle of the Biosyn zone. Because as I said, the people can control dinosaurs using electrified chips in their brains, right? So they can stay the dinosaurs to, not really stay like in Camp Cretaceous. Like, I don't know how that's, like, I think what they're trying to say is that the fact that you can control dinosaurs in the Jurassic World Dominion movie, just like the ones that, like they did in Camp Cretaceous. But for one, that doesn't make any sense, because Camp Cretaceous ones, that people have used legitimate controllers, which makes the dinosaur stairs move, still attack and stuff like that. It's like a freaking robot. Whereas in Jurassic World Dominion, the dinosaurs are just like they just are given like signals, electric signals to the brain, which just complies them to go to the zone. Like, they aren't being forced to go there. I mean, I guess in a sense they are technically, but at the same time they aren't like unlike the baby Brachiosaurus and like where they're like definitely like feeling horrified, in Camp Cretaceous, where the baby Brachiosaurus was like horrified and shock and shit. No, the dinosaurs are they just feel completely natural. Like, they just escape into the main zone, and that's why the Giga and the Theray and the Rex get actually lured into the main zone as well. So yeah, that's where the final battle begins. So anyways, while the thing of the main because they need to turn because as I said, because all the electricity is being put on the dinosaurs being moved to the main zone, the Biosyn system facility doesn't have enough electricity to turn on the ADS, so they need to go and reboot the system, just like in the first movie. But at least this time it was definitely more out of it definitely felt more plot relevant than the stupid Giganotosaurus standing menacingly bullshit. So yeah, while that is going on, they need to reboot the system. So they basically reboot the system, and while they're rebooting the system, Doxxing is actually is using the monorail that is underground. You can kind of see them in the Jurassic World Evolution 2, the new expansion that is coming up pretty soon. So while all that is going on, the monorail, the underground monorail stops. So Doxxing ends up having to, you know, it's as I said, it feels like in the first movie again. Doxxing takes a Bulbasaur canister, and because the monorail is stuck, he needs to go through the underground tunnel trying to escape. And guess what he gets eaten by? Yup! Doxxing gets taken out by Dilophosauruses! Yeah! Woo! again, that's I'm pretty sure I'm the first one on the entire internet to say this. Yeah, the main villain gets eaten by Dilophosaurus in the underground tunnels. Yeah, I definitely feel like this is something that I definitely agree. Like, now this is this is a homage done right. Again, like it feels relevant to the plot, and just like Nedry, it gets stuck, but at the same time, it isn't forced. Like, unlike with the Giganotosaurus, it isn't the nostalgia isn't being forced down my throat. It feels completely natural. So yeah, that's why I completely fine with the doxxing being eaten by the Dilophosauruses. And the thing, I definitely felt like they did use a bunch of references from the original movie as well, since there was a scene where, like, so basically in the underground tunnels, like, while the system was like rebooting, like there was like gases leaking from the tunnels, like while doxxing was like moving throughout the tunnels, like the gases were going like psh, and like psh, and like psh, and like psh, and bullshit. And yeah, while doxxing was going around, and the gases and the lights make it look like the Dilophosaurus is appear from the back. So yeah, the dinos appear from there, and actually the doxxing actually manages to escape through the first Dilo by crawling through the monorail door. And yeah, he managed to crawl underneath and actually save himself from the first Dilophosauruses. But turns out there are more Dilophosauruses in the tunnel. Again, I don't understand why the Dilophosauruses were in the tunnel. But again, I guess that kind of plot point is, I guess, sort of irrelevant. I mean, the Dimetrodons were in the mines, I suppose, with nothing to eat, so... And then you could technically say that the Dilophosauruses were able to get inside the facility because of the electrochips in their brains. Yep, and yeah, they break through, and they break the glass through the other monorail, and they eat doxxing. Yeah, they spit on him and they eat him. So, yep, and that's how doxxing dies. Yep, killed by Dilophosauruses. Yay! So I definitely do like how Dilophosaurus has definitely more of a role in the final movie. Yep. Just again, this time it's just a personal opinion. And again, no, I'm definitely not like saying that this was done well just because they're using a Dilophosaurus. I just like how they managed to implement nostalgia without being shoved down the throat. The same goes with the scene where they had to reboot the system. It is very reminiscent to the scene in the first Jurassic Park movie, but at the same time, it is very plot relevant and it isn't shoved down the throat. So yeah, that's again, I'm completely fine with that again. So, and now the system is rebooted, they take the helicopter, and they finally manage to escape. And before they escape, they end up going, they decide to take the helicopter, they decide to ride the helicopter in the main field, like the main hall of the bison facility, and that's where the final battle begins. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, so T-Rex appears, Gigas appears, right? Yeah, you know what? I shall animate it myself, right? Right. Because this is a very final battle. It is a very important part. I shall take the time to animate it myself. Right, where are the renders? Right, renders transparent. Right. Yeah, I shall animate the entire battle scene because you guys deserve to find out how ridiculous this final battle scene was as well. So, right, hold up. Right, let me get the Giga. Right, here's the Giga. Right, and here's the Rex. Yeah, dun 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 dun, just like in the first, like, so again, the final battle begins. Right, where's the bison facility? Right, where's the bison facility? Where's the Therizinosaurus render? Where's the Theri render? Right, hold up. Where is this? Yeah, there we go. Looks a bit odd. Is there no better render? I guess this will have to do. Right. There's a Therizinosaurus. The Therizinosaurus doesn't appear until later in the fight, so... Right, there we go. Dominion, Bison facility, where is it? Right, there we go. No? Right, come on. There we go. Right, there we go. Background, perfect. The final battle is ready to be animated. Yes. Right. So now, it is time to fight. Oh god. So me playing with my old dinosaur toys. Like, so yeah, there's like this fallen building. I don't know how to say this. So there's like the part of the building that gets knocked over. So this kind of reminds me of Kong versus I don't know if this was intentional or not, but this definitely felt like a scene from reminded me of the scene from Godzilla versus Kong, where Kong gets knocked over like a building and the Godzilla stands on top of it. It's probably because like the main hero that we consider as like Rex, like King Kong, is like knocked down in front of a building, and Giga, like Godzilla, like is like standing on top of the building and just roaring. So yeah, it definitely feels like a scene from Godzilla vs Kong. So the people are so some like the rest of the crew is like stuck underneath there. So so this is why like I think Henry Wu or like one of the guys in the helicopter actually fires like a flare. It fires a flare. Okay, I'm sorry. It looks shit. I know. Right. So the people because the people are stuck into there. One of the people in the helicopter fires a flare that alerts the Giga, and the flare drops right in front of Therizinosaurus, which is just minding its own business. And then the Therizinosaurus was like, and then they just start fighting. So yeah, and I guess this is like a reference to the original Jurassic World movie. Again, I guess. I mean, again, it wasn't too. It was a bit definitely for me. It definitely felt like a bit too far fetched. Definitely at this point, it was like this was too much of a Jurassic Park reference. And yeah, and believe it or not, yeah, T-Rex didn't die. Obviously, Colin Trevor never lets the T-Rex die. So then the Giganotosaurus comes in and bites off like the left. So it bites off the right. It bites off one of the Theris' fingers. So yeah. There we go. There we go. It just bites off one of the Theris' fingers, and yeah. And then it's not even a 2 versus 2. And then you know what then happens? Yeah. You know why I hate the final battle so fucking much? Let me tell you exactly why. So, you know, the T-Rex isn't actually dead. So she just wakes up and she just appears menacingly behind the Giganotosaurus, and she's like dun dun dun, and she's the Giga's like, "Oh bitch, what the fuck? I killed you." And then the T-Rex is like, "Oh," just pushes the Giganotosaurus into the claws of the Therizinosaurus. Yeah, that's exactly what fucking happens. Yeah, someone already spoiled it in the comment section, but still. And the Giganotosaurus dies, and the Therizinosaurus and Giganotosaurus T-Rex is like with lightning and thunder in the background go like, which again. Number one, I felt the final battle was the most shittiest final battle I've ever seen. At least with Jurassic World Dominion, at least with the first Jurassic World movie. At least with that, the battle looked actually cool. So, hello, welcome to the live stream. Hello. 지금 Jurassic World Dominion 스포이라고 있습니다. 스포 원하시지 않는다면 지금 당장 뒤로 가시길 바랍니다. It's ridiculous. As I said, I told you it's ridiculous. Right. So the reason, at least the final battle in Jurassic World ended up with a cool Mosasaurus jumping in to eat the Indominus Rex. In Jurassic World, like the T-Rex, the only thing the T-Rex does is just startle the Giganotosaurus into slipping into the Therizinosaurus' claws. Like, aside from that, like, do you call this a victory? Like, is this a righteously earned victory? You know, do you really think the T-Rex waking up from the dead to just startle a T-Rex into sliding into the Theris claws was was the final battle that was hyped up due to the Dominion prologue. Remember, in the Dominion prologue, the Giga absolutely kicked the T-Rex's ass. So you'd expect the T-Rex to kick the Giga's ass in the Jurassic World Dominion movie, but in the movie, the Giganotosaurus isn't, the T-Rex isn't technically the one that kills the Giga. It's the Theory. If you really wanted to do that, you should have just kept the Theory out of this, really. Like, you don't need to have, like, multiple dinosaurs, like, you don't need a multiple battle. Like, the whole point, like, people didn't like that, like, yeah, the final battle in Jurassic World was cool once, but if you do it twice, it becomes obsolete. Like, tag teams between different species of dinosaurs, it just didn't make sense even back then. In that sense, in the first movie, at the sense, you could technically say that the Blue rescued the T-Rex with a heroic act, right? But in this place, it's not even heroic. The Flash just attracted the Therizinosaurus, the Giga, towards the Therizinosaurus. Like, the Therizinosaurus didn't, like, appear, like a hero trying to save the T-Rex, Giga from the Rex. I mean, save the Rex from the Giga. Like, it just happened like the Indominus Rex was startled by the flab from the T-Rex in Jurassic World. Like, it just doesn't make sense. The final battle was such an underwhelming battle that... Like, seriously? You know what they should have done? Is, I don't know, like, have the T-Rex just crash into a building and have the building remnants fall into the Giga. I don't know, have the battle lead into the, I don't know, have the Giga fall off the, over from the, like, in this cliff from over there. Or heck, don't make the Giganotosaurus die at all. In fact, if you're, if you have been saying that if you've been saying that, oh, you need to, if you know, like, you know, it would be fun to have a end, like, where the Giga actually lives, you know? Like, the Giganotosaurus was, like, a villain dino, but at the same time, it was just an animal that Bison created. So, why not do it, make it so that the Giganotosaurus just stays alive, you know? Like, why don't you have it so that the Therizinosaurus, like, I don't know, paces like the leg, or like, you know what they should have done is like the Therizinosaurus would, like, the T-Rex would just startle. If you're gonna do that, like have the Therizinosaurus like pierces the Giga's eyes and having the Giganotosaurus like run into the forest. Like, you don't have to kill the Giga, please. Like, why was that really necessary? So, oh, you're cheering for you. Yeah, thank you. 감사합니다. So, anyways, yeah, that was the final battle. Yeah, end of the movie. My opinion, 4.5 out of 10. It was the most ridiculous movie, personally, aside of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Like, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom was just so bad, like, it's not even, like, silly. It's, at least, hey, this movie, at least, took itself, no, it did not take itself very seriously, but still, it had some major flaws here and there. Again, I do not understand why the whole dinosaurs are living with us is now a whole premise. I don't understand, again, because since the whole thing was done in the Bison facility, you do need a dinosaurs running into the wild. At the end of the movie, you see like a girl hand feeding a baby Moros. But again, how did the Moros escape from the Bison facility? Like, yeah, like the Bison facility was in Italy. The final scene where Alan Grant and Dr. Sadler was being interviewed was in the United States. So I do not understand how the Moros, which is a pure breed Bison dino, managed to escape all the way to the United States. Doesn't make sense. Again. No, the Theory and Giga aren't just helping each other. Yeah, I mean, I guess. So, I don't know. It feels generally like a bad movie. I personally gave it a 4.5 out of 10. I guess there was a loads of action. It was fun for the eyes. As I said, it's a good dinosaur movie. It's just a horrible Jurassic Park movie. Visually speaking, it's a good movie. But otherwise, wouldn't really say it's a good movie. And that, I think, with that, I have to end the live stream. So, yeah, that was my opinion on Jurassic World Dominion. I spoiled the entire fucking movie. How'd you like that? I'm evil scientist. The first steps of world domination. Spoiling the movie for everyone else. Ha ha ha. Now, no, not that many steps are left until I can finally, for world domination. The first steps of world domination have already been done. So, yes, I hope that you guys will enjoy the movie in your theaters. I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna watch the movie, right? Even if I spoiled it to you guys, so, yeah. So, I hope you enjoyed the movie. I hope you'll have fun in enjoying the movie. I'll talk more about the movie in detail later on. I'll probably make a separate video using edited parts of my stream and giving my own opinions on it as well. If you enjoyed the spoiler, yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. But at the same time, go watch the original movie. The movie is fun, as I said. There are definitely some scenes which I deliberately left out. Mainly because I just couldn't go into the details of all that. So thank you for making such a content like this. Oh, thank you so much. You're making me blush. Aw. But where is actually my blush? Alright, it's this, right? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you're making me blush. Ah, thank you so much. Yeah. King ah. So yes, anyways. So guys, I think we're gonna end this live stream here. So yep. Okay. Bingo. There we go. So I hope you enjoyed this live stream. And now we will be choosing someone to raid. So let's see. Who do we raid? Right. I wonder who's raiding. Right. Who is streaming? Oh. Okay. Grinny's streaming Valorant. Okay. I'm not really interested in Valorant, to be honest. I'm definitely not one of the people that like mainstream games. I think we're gonna stream. We might raid someone else actually. Right. Who's playing Jurassic World alive? You know. Let's see. Let's raid. Let's see. Who should we raid? Right. What the heck? Why is it like a Twitch appearing in the first place? Oh, that's weird. Okay. Anyways, yes. Right, guys. If I'm new to that stream, leave a like. If I'm already, don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, may the Jurassic Spirit with you. Yeah. Bye bye.